It's really hard to like remember to pick up like the camera or the phone, whatever, when you're having like super bad anxiety. Anxiety and depression and panic is not talking so fast and always fidgeting and moving so slowly that other people notice, blah 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 kind of thing. It's not always sweating and heart racing and whatever else, but it can be. I've had it. I've had like a super rough past couple of days. I was in the emergency room because I had an eye doctor appointment, and he made me like think that there was something seriously wrong like with my brain, like because my optic nerve was like swollen or something. He's like, you need to go like have an MRI right now, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, nice, here we go. I'm gonna fucking like freak out. Sucks. So I get there and I had to wait for hours, and I was just like freaking out, like thinking I was gonna drop dead right then and there. And everyone's like, you need to calm down and not worry about it. And that's just not how it works. It's just not. Especially when you have like anxiety and panic about your health. Like that's the biggest reason that I freak out sometimes. It's just stuff to do with my health. And it got so much worse after I had my son, and I think that that's because I can't die. I have to take care of my son. I'm the only one he has, besides my parents and my grandmother. So I've just been struggling. I went to work earlier. My eye freaking is bothering me still, and just like scheduling appointments with like a neurologist and whatnot, because I guess I had like a little extra fluid around my brain or something, and so obviously I'm like freaking out about that. She said it's very, very mild. I don't know. I've like looked some stuff up on Google, but Google is not my friend. It's not my friend. So I just try to like stay away from it. I'm like super sick. I have a sinus infection, which I thought that I did anyway, but I had to have an MRI, and obviously they saw it, so put me on antibiotics. And I have like 1,000,001 chores to do at my house, and I just don't have any motivation. I just want to sleep and rest. But I need to get this done, especially laundry. My house is a disaster. Mental health, everybody sucks when it's not good. It's brutal. So this is anxiety, one form of it. Here I am. And having like really bad anxiety like sends me into a depression. Those two are best friends. And it doesn't help that like my period's coming. I always get more anxious and depressed around my period. I just want to like change my life. It's exhausting. So exhausting. Oh, God. I'm gonna like try to quit smoking cigarettes. That's gonna be rough. But it holds me back from so much. It really sucks. But I like have to. I literally thought that I had brain tumors. I was freaking out. Having like an MRI, I was literally freaking out, and I was just like praying and praying and praying and praying and praying and praying that like I was okay and there was nothing serious going on, which there isn't, I guess. I don't have any tumors or lesions or anything. I'm just a fucking whack job. Sorry, that was gross. Sinus infection for the win. But like one of my biggest fears is that I like had a brain tumor, so that's out of the way now. Ooh, ooh. I'm just a big fucking mess. I'm a mess. What do you guys do when you're anxious or depressed, hopeless, no motivation? I usually can like pull myself out of it just where I don't feel good. My sinuses hurt so bad, my eye is like starting to hurt again. So it's not as easy. Just like get up and do stuff. I just want to feel better. Believe it or not, talking to my phone helps. I don't know why. I should have picked up my phone and recorded when I was at the ER of me freaking the fuck out. I was freaking. Oh my god, I was like crying and like hyperventilating. And like I just left my eye doctor's and I had my pupils dilated so we could see in there. So my pupils were like huge when I got there, and one of them got smaller before the other, and that's a sign of like cardiac arrest and strokes and aneurysm. Like it can be a bunch of different stuff. So like the nurse came in and I was already freaking out, and she like didn't know that I had my pupils dilated. And she came in and she like kneeled down in front of me and was talking to me, trying to calm me down. And she like, I looked at her and she looked at me and like her eyes got all wide and she was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? Am I okay? Don't tell the anxious person. Don't ask the anxious person if she's okay right now when she's freaking out. What the fudge?" I was literally shit my pants. I was like, "If you're looking at my pupils, I have them dilated, but now I want you to draw my blood to see if I'm having a stroke." And she's like, oh, okay. Like, it's okay. I didn't know that. You're fine. And I'm like, "No, like, I want the blood test. This is it. This is my moment. As big as I'm gonna get. I'm about to friggin' have a stroke, and it's gonna destroy me." I can rhyme. Future friggin' Eminem over here. So I shit myself when she said that. I hate when I'm like anxious and people ask me, "Are you okay?" Like, why? Do you notice something that I'm not noticing? Am I not okay? Because I try to hide it when I'm anxious, like the best I can when I'm in public. Like, I don't want people to notice that I'm anxious or having a panic attack. I don't want people to see that. And I think that goes for a lot of people too. My YouTube channel is just like all over the place, which is fine. Whatever. I love hair and makeup. I just don't have really great like quality camera and lighting right now. I don't have a laptop, so I have to do it on my phone. So it's hard to record like beauty videos and stuff. I love talking about mental health and sharing stuff that I've learned to cope with it, even though it doesn't always work. I like hearing other people's stories. I like telling my story so other people can relate and hopefully like take a deep breath, like, "Oh, okay, I'm not the only one that deals with this." I'm not the only one that has those same symptoms. I get freaking crazy symptoms sometimes, and I think I've talked about that before in a different video. So here we are, laying in bed. Try not to freaking worry about shit happening to me. Eating a cracker. Booyah. Toodles.